No. My wireless card that I use to stream is so shit. Or I should say I use it to check chat with my channel. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Today we're gonna watch the Gundam Arsenal Base Championship 01, the first winner footage, and we're gonna commentate it a little bit, if possible. Let's get this started. Which chat isn't loading on my browser, so I'm gonna use my phone. Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay, it looks like the players are ready, so let me get ready too. Wearing my Resident Evil pajamas. Where's the thing I'm looking for here? One second, I missed the names. Pretty Station. Sakaken, okay. Pretty Station and versus Sakaken. Gotcha. Okay, looks like the match is loading. The players are ready. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Wow. That's the difference between tournament players and me. I do not deploy immediately like that. Looks like they're both starting off with the same unit, Fellini in the Jagged Doga. This is kind of the meta at the moment, people using the Jagged Doga and Fellini. Or the Zaku Amazing. I see people doing both, but I think the Jagged Doga is considered a little bit better because it has the all-range ability, so. This guy activated reinforcements, getting his +5 cost. The other guy has the Zamel, which is pretty interesting because Zamel is a shockingly powerful unit, so. Okay, he's got Wing out as an attacker, and the other guy has the Sazabi out as an attacker. The Sazabi was entered the game in Season 4 of the current season, and it's basically the strongest thing in the game at the moment. Okay, he's got Lock On. They both have Lock On with the new Gundam. That's also common sense defender for the season at the moment, or the current setup of the season, metas, whatever. Okay, it looks like he destroyed the Jagged Doga on the enemy side, and then he's just gonna try to take out the Zamel that was coming down the other side of the field. Oh my god, I'm not used to seeing this game on such a small screen. Turn down their commentary a little bit. Okay, this guy teleported to the other field, which is pretty cool. I think he did that just to get away from the Sazabi, which is probably a smart move. The Sazabi is basically a giant tank. This thing is very hard to kill. Has lots of HP, has super high damage, like, do not engage, basically, seems to be this guy's strategy. Just go around the Sazabi. Okay, he's going to deploy his Zaku Amazing one more time. So, this is a blue unit, so it'll beeline it for the base to attack the base. Gundam Arsenal Base is basically a MOBA, but without creep waves. So, yeah, blue units will attack bases, red units will attack other units, and green units will defend bases against whatever comes near them. They also give bases a defense bonus, so that's why they kind of just ping-pong between the two bases at the bottom and top, respectively, depending on which team you're looking at. Okay, we have the Jagged Doga's SP attack coming out. Yeah, you got a clean hit and doesn't have anyone defending that base. So both teams are using one defender, 2 base attackers, and 2 attackers, which is pretty Pretty interesting. A lot of people were not using this setup in the previous seasons, but the kind of default setup or default recommended setup seems to be what is popular in season 3 or season 4, sorry. Okay, we've got the new Gundam attacking the Zaku Amazing with an SP attack. Just going to immediately take it out. Not even worried about it. Get it off the field as fast as possible. I assume... Oh, here comes the Sazabi's SP attack, okay. I was wondering why this guy didn't SP attack the Jagged Doga that's attacking his base, because it would seem like it would be a good idea to get rid of this thing right away, but... meh. I'm not the tournament player, so... Oh wow, he didn't kill it, which is actually interesting. Oh, okay, here comes the SP attack. Yeah, it makes sense. That's one thing about the tournament players or tournament level players in this game is a lot of them use very much the same teams or very slight variations of the same teams. One of the problems with Gundam Arsenal Base is like the strong strategy is very obvious every season and people just go for that. Although there is some variation between both of these, so that's pretty interesting here. Wow, it seems like Fellini made it all the way to that guy's base. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, it seems like the red side's Fellini has like barely any health left. It has one more hit and it'll go down. And the bases actually do attack whatever comes near them, but wasn't able to destroy it quick enough. The blue attackers do extra damage to bases, especially if there's no defender nearby, which the defender got destroyed, so. Oh, here comes Operation V. This is a long-range damage buff. It seems like the Zamel on the red side has made it to the enemy base at the bottom. The player's view that we're watching is the green side, so. Okay, he's got Patrick in the Justice Knight. The Justice Knight actually has a really interesting ability. It has an ability called Induction. It makes anything around it attack it. So a lot of people use Justice Knight or any other unit with the Induction ability to pull things off of bases, like get them to get pulled off the base and then get pulled down the map, basically. Okay, so this guy is going to use the Sazabi's SP attack, try to get rid of the Justice Knight. Oh, nice. So the Justice Knight actually guarded that, so it did very little damage. So you could see the red side player kind of like put his hands on his head for a second there. It's like, damn, I wasn't expecting a Justice Knight, because this guy hadn't used it at all up until this point, so. But the green side is not doing so hot. He has 45 seconds to do like 40% damage or more, which is a tall order, but it's not impossible. Oh wow, sorry. I think earlier I said they're both playing 2 red, 2 blue, and 1 green. The green side is actually playing 3 blues, 1 red, and 1 green. Or yeah, 1 green. So he's going heavy on base attackers. Like, doing this is actually a pretty solid strategy because you can kind of overwhelm people, especially if they only have 1 defender. But damage is so high in Season 4 for long-range attacks that it kind of doesn't matter. And I think this guy's kind of figuring this out. He's kind of getting not outplayed, he's just getting out damaged at this point. Because if you can't clear these really strong attackers off the field, then it's just like you just kind of have to hope that the defender just can't keep up. Okay, here comes Andrew in the wing. Looks like he's going to teleport. Well, not teleport. The wing has an ability called Surprise Attack where it just flies up, does a big damage attack on a certain area, and it'll land in that area, and then it is there now. So it's kind of like a teleport. It's the only ability in the game that lets you like freely switch sides if you're not a defender, because defenders can switch sides for a cost of 3. So okay, Fellini is coming down from the red side, but also Fellini is right at the red side's base, and he's already done one SP attack directly on their main base, and he's doing another one. So this guy is taking a ton of damage. But is it enough to catch up in 9 seconds? That is the question. He is very close. He's very, very close. Also, he's free to attack the other base as well, and if he can attack this minor base and the main base at the same time, he'll do a lot of damage. Oh, wow, this is close. If he gets off a shot, he'll win. If he gets off a shot, he'll win. Oh, here comes Fellini on the green side's main base. So if he has a defender, he should be fine. It'll only do like 2 to 5 damage, it should. Yeah, it did like 5-6 damage, okay. Yeah, he got one shot off. Time is 0. Will it count it? I don't think it's gonna count it. So he's using... Oh, the defender got there just in time. If he would have had like 1 or 2 more seconds and the defender wasn't on the way right away that fast, the green side would have taken it and like at the very last second. Wow. That was actually a pretty interesting end to the first match. That's pretty good. That was actually really, really good, yeah. I've seen some people use the Zamel as a base attacker. That is the brown... I don't think you get a close-up of it. Where is it? I just saw it. It is this brown unit right here. This is the Zamel. It's in Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory for like 2 seconds. And they added this thing and the pilot Bob, who I don't even know if they're named in the series. Both of them are ridiculous. This guy's also using Bob as the Sazabi pilot, so all I know is the Zamel is like the surprise unit of the game so far. It works on defense, it works on base attack, it works on attacking units. The thing is ridiculous. It's slow as fuck, but it does insane damage when it gets its shots in. And its ability is like a really big pot shot that just does a ton of damage as well, so. But yeah, both of these teams are kind of an example of some of the meta units that are in Season 4. The abilities called All Range is the funnels from Gundam, the Gundam franchise. The Jagged Doga can do it, the Cubile can do it, Sazabi can do it, the new Gundam can do it. Quest's Jagged Doga is also in the game and it can also do it. The ability is ridiculous, it's really strong, it basically takes shots at whatever's around you, so it's like damage just like stacks up really quickly. So I expect to see lots of Sazabi in this tournament because the Sazabi is the strongest basically unit attacker in the game. The new Gundam is basically the best pairing for defending, and the Jagged Doga is basically the best for base attacking. So I don't think we won't see those units repeated. Anyway, let's move on to the second match, if my internet's going to hold out, and hopefully it does. Yeah, this event is like 6 hours long. I do know they take a break, and then they're like at the end there's an announcement of the next season of Gundam Arsenal Base, and it's not loading, and I don't know why. Sometimes the internet in this crappy apartment craps out, so I'm scared to refresh as well, but we'll try it. Oh, that's my area, the Tokai area. Guys representing. But yeah, the setup for this tournament was, I think they chose like 2 players from each region, except for Tokyo. I think Tokyo has like 4 representatives because Tokyo's a massive, massive area. So it's like, we're just going to use like, I think 4? I honestly didn't I didn't follow where these guys are from too closely. Okay. But yeah, we got the next match coming up. Seems like they're ready. Oh, I saw a Zamel and a Barbatos. Iron-Blooded Orphans, what's up? I'm hoping in the next season Iron-Blooded Orphans gets its second half added. Give me the Chimeras Vidar, please. I want to use that thing so bad in a game. Looks like the game is loading. Is it just a test load or something? Okay. What is their names? Okay, let's listen. Abotsuka, ooh. Kawamochi, okay. Oh, I could have just read this. I forgot the names at the top. Okay, we got the next match all loading up. Let's see what happens. Of course, Jagged Doga right off the bat. And the other person's using the new Gundam and Fellini. That's interesting. Fellini, of course, is expected, not the new Gundam. And Gyul and the Noble Gundam, which is actually pretty funny because the Noble Gundam was added very recently. Also, hello, what is up? So the red side's team is definitely not standard because none of these cards are cards I've seen used, or units I've seen used in any tournament matches in Season 4. At least not in any winning teams. The other side, though, the green side, is definitely using the meta, so... But yeah, on the green side, we have the Zamel and the Jagged Doga on base attack. We have Terry Sanders in the new Gundam. Terry and Lock-On are now, like, the two best defenders. And we also have Norris in the Barbatos, which is the best melee unit and pilot combination. They're low cost, super high damage. Oh, there goes Gyul in the Noble Gundam, so... But this guy also has Shiro in the Sazabi. Shiro Sazabi is basically the strongest attacker in the game, so... When that comes out, this guy is screwed. So it seems like this guy attacked one side only. He used both units to attack one side. But he also has Quest in the Sazabi and Ellen in the Perfect Gundam as a defender. Yeah, he's getting Ellen out of there because the Sazabi was making a beeline for it, and green units take extra damage from red units, so it's best to just get them out of there when there's one coming in for them. It seems like the green side is having no issue with this team at the moment. Like, he's kind of running over him. But I really respect the red side Kawamoshi-san, because this dude is playing from the heart right now. These are not meta units that he's using. He's just playing cards he fucking likes. You can tell. And the fact that he made it to the tournament with this setup is ridiculous. That, or it's the first time he's ever used it. I have no idea. But yeah, the green side hasn't even used an SP attack. Like, he doesn't need to. He's literally just like taking on the team with nothing. He's doing work. He doesn't have to do anything extra. He doesn't have to prioritize anything. He's just letting it all happen. Okay, here comes the new Gundam's SP attack on the Noble Gundam. Can't believe he's using the Noble Gundam. It's actually a pretty solid unit, but I haven't seen anyone actually use it in like this setting, so. Okay, the new Gundam did a lot of damage, but... Oh, he's going to use the emergency escape on Gyul. So that ability that he just used is... It basically recalls a unit. If whatever your lowest HP unit is, it instantly recalls it, and then you can redeploy it if you have the cost associated with it already, so... So it's a good idea to, like, that guy did that, and Sanders is going to have to cross the field, and then he's going to have to cross the field again to take care of the Noble Gundam one more time. So that's a pretty smart strategy. Don't know how effective it'll be in the long run, because this guy's kind of pretty far behind, and he doesn't seem to have a way to get rid of the units that this guy is throwing out. Like, Shiro Sazabi is still on the field, right? Like, yeah, Shiro Sazabi still in the field. Elan is sitting back there, just like not really able to do anything. So, yep. And here comes Terry to attack the Noble Gundam one more time. Like, just take it out. Easy as that. Yeah, and he's also got the Zamel attacking the other base up there, but the Zamel has a pretty solid amount of HP, so even defenders, like, take a minute to destroy this thing. Okay, you got the 60-second countdown. Whenever the game hits 60 seconds, it actually speeds up the amount of cost that you're given every 2 seconds. So, yeah, you can summon units a lot faster. Okay, and his last unit was actually Allenby in the oh my god, I almost said Destiny Gundam, in the Shining Gundam. Shining Gundam isn't a terrible attacker. It's actually pretty solid. It has a really good ability called counterattack. The more damage it has done to it, the more damage it does whenever it activates this ability. Okay, we have Allenby in the Shining Gundam. She's going to use the SP attack against the Sazabi. I don't know how effective this will be. Yeah, it did decent damage, but it didn't take it out. Like, as you can see, the Sazabi has so much HP, and Shiro Sazabi as well is like, it's such a solid combination. Shiro is the best long-range attacker in the game at the moment, and Sazabi is the best long-range attacking unit in the game at the moment. Though that might be changing in Season 5. So Allenby survived that attack, but the red side's last base went down, even though Elan, oh jeez, pronouncing his name is so weird. Even though Elan is sitting pretty, trying to defend. Yep, it looks like Elan took out Shiro, got the last hit down. Shining Gundam is actually hanging on quite a bit, but it's not doing too... His team in general isn't doing too hot, so that's the problem. Okay, Barbatos is going to attack Quest in her Sazabi. Quest Sazabi is also like a good... It's a good solid setup. Quest is only a 1-cost attacker, which is crazy. And she has really good synergy with long-range attacks, and you also get the link bonus from being a Char's counterattack character with a Char's counterattack unit. So she's a pretty solid choice for the Sazabi. Okay, we have the Noble Gundam being deployed one more time. Gyul is actually a pretty solid character in this as well. He's a 3-cost base attacker. He has decent stats, but I think people just use Fellini because Fellini's 2-cost, so... And the other one, what's his name? Guinea? I forget the dude's name, but basically the guy who's paired up with Quest and Char's counterattack. He's also in the game, and a lot of people use him because he's also 2 costs. And the Jagged Doga is 2 costs too, which is insane. So, okay. So we have the Noble Gundam going to do an SP attack. This match is basically over, though. I respect this guy for playing cards or units that he likes, but this really, really, really highlights the issue with the meta in Gundam Arsenal Base. The meta teams every season are so meta-ly strong, if that's a word, that even if you're playing well, even if your setup makes sense, has good link bonuses and good damage, you'll kind of just get rolled sometimes. Especially in this, like, I guess, level of competition, people who, like, really know how to play the game, you're kind of just going to get rolled unless you dig into the meta yourself a little bit. like I said, I respect this guy a lot, Kawamochi, so much, because people who go against the grain in tournament settings and just kind of trying to carve their own path, especially in tournament settings, especially in Japan, is really cool. Because like I've played things like Street Fighter and this and some like other card games, and especially in Japan, people don't explore options. They just go like, oh, this is the strongest thing. This is the thing that's very strong. Let's just do the strongest thing. Everybody just do the strongest thing. So I respect this guy for not doing that. I respect him for trying. He obviously got rolled, but I respect it. Like, even the commentators was like, yeah, you never know what you're gonna go up against in tournament, but you gotta try your best with the cards you like. It didn't really work out. Even they were like, oh man, that's a rough break, because you just got like annihilated. But this guy obviously knew what he was doing when he chose those units. Like, all of those units have synergy with each other, but if you're in a tournament with all meta units, that's the expected result, because the meta units every season in this game are insanity. I did see a tournament on Twitter where all the players just used like the recycle cards, like the cards people don't want, and just like discarding. Like, they set up a tournament with just those units, and everyone was like, this is super fun doing it this way. Everyone just like using whatever they could find, like, instead of the crazy like well-known stuff. So I was like, that's cool. We got the cosplayers in the background. I think this will be the last match I commentate, and then I'm going to skip towards the end, because that's when the announcement of the next season was. So I want to do a little bit of talking about that, and then that'll be it. And then we'll do some more matches of this later. But it's getting a little late, and I don't want to disturb my neighbors too much, so... Okay, we have Guru Samurai? No, is that right? Round and round something. I don't know. I'm not good with kanji. And Isono. Okay. Oh, we have Okinawa? Nice. Okay, let's see what teams we got. Jeez, so fast. So we have the Jagadoga Fellini, I'm assuming, yep, Fellini. And on the red side we have Duo in the GPO2. GPO2 was actually basically one of the strongest units in Season 3. It has the induction ability, so it can pull units towards it. But it also is paired up with Duo. Duo has an interesting ability where he takes off the repair time of a unit that he's paired with. I believe it was 5 seconds. I think now they've toned it down to like 2.5 seconds or 3 seconds, but... it's still decent because Duo does good damage, and he's a low-cost character, so... So this person activated an ability, not pilot ability, a commander ability. I was going to say manager ability. The ability actually does give some extra defense, so he's able to kind of defend himself a little bit more on the way in. But yeah, both of these teams are pretty interesting. The green team is definitely more the standard meta team. He's got the Zaku Amazing, he's got the Jagadoga, he's got Shiro Sazabi, he's got Terry in the new Gundam, and he's got Norris in the Barbatos. So all of those units have synergy with each other, basically. But the red side has Sei Iori in the Zamel. Sei is the fastest defender. He's got the fastest movement stat, and the Zamel is like really slow on its own, so pairing them together is a really solid idea. But there's also Terry in the EZ8 Gundam. The EZ8 is actually a really good unit as well. It does good damage. It can summon a little minion if it needs. But this red side hasn't summoned any unit attackers yet. They've only used base attackers and defenders at this point. And the Shiro Sazabi is on the field, so whatever I assume that's what was attacking Terry Sanders, so. It seems like he's just letting this happen. Like, is he waiting for his cost meter to fill up? Like, one of the things I wish they did for this tournament was like, they would switch camera angles, but I guess they don't want to do that, and so. Okay, there goes the red side. One of the red side's bases, or minor bases. We have the Sazabi and the Jagged Doga now making a beeline for the main base, and that's not good, because if you deploy a green unit when that Sazabi is there, the Sazabi is going to attack that green unit. And the Sazabi is going to do extra damage, so. Okay, here comes the GPO2 one more time, as well as the Zaku Amazing Fellini. They're both coming down from the red side. But it looks like Terry Sanders is in the new Gundam is going to immediately try to take out Fellini here in the Zaku Amazing. Seriously, the new Gundam is ridiculous in this game. It's such a good defending unit. It only has a cost of 5 as well. I've seen people do this, the new Gundam on attack, on defense, on base attack. Like it's one of those units that just works. Oh, here comes the GPO2's nuke. It seems like this is what this person wanted to do. They wanted to be the person who used the nuke in the tournament. Oh, he got it. He got it perfect. So there's a speed for the SP attack. There's a button you have to press on the cabinet. And yeah, 4 speed is basically the fastest one in the game. So you have to like really be prepared to press it. But the nuke in this game is a 4-bar cost super attack. So people who dedicate to use the nuke are kind of, I don't want to say gimmicky, but it's kind of a gimmick because you have to wait so long for it, and if there's other units around it, it does damage to them because the area of attack is actually very huge. But as much as I love the GPO2, I recognize that the nuke is a gimmick. It's a gimmick attack. But this guy isn't that far behind, like 69 to 57, so. His defender is out on the field. The red side's defender is out on the field in front of the main base. If he can get Shiro down there, and if he can... Yeah, this guy's screwed because he has to take care of Shiro and the Barbatos with just Shiro Wing. And the Wing Gundam itself is actually very strong, and Shiro, of course, like I said, is the best long-range attacker in the game, so it's a pairing that makes sense. But when Shiro goes down, he's cooked, basically. Okay, we have the Wing's SP attack coming out. The Wing's SP attack attacks in a big line and it penetrates, so if there's anything right behind the target, they'll also take damage. Yeah, it looks like he got some extra damage on the base and he attacked the Zaku Amazing, so that's pretty solid. Okay, we have the red side Zaku Amazing coming out. And of course his red attackers are going to prioritize the Zaku Amazing because it is an enemy unit. And that leaves his base almost wide open. He pulled Sei away from the minor base to defend this, so makes sense, makes sense. Here comes the green side, Zaku Amazing's SP attack on the base. This should kill it. Or maybe not, he's got way too much health for that, but... Oh, he's got 2 SP attacks ready and loaded, so yeah. This base actually might go down, especially if he gets a critical hit. If not, might have like 1 or 2 more hits to go. Yeah, he's got like 1 more hit, and then he'll cook this base. Yeah, so the red side isn't faring too well right now. He's got the 2 defenders. It makes sense in a sense where there could be 2 base attackers, but yeah, when you're going up against Shiro Sazabi and Norris Barbatos, having 2 defenders is kind of tough because both of these units are Both of those attacking units can just do so much damage. Even without an SP attack, they are trouble every time. Okay, he successfully defended the Norris Jagged Doga from attacking his main base, but he's also got the Barbatos attacking his defender, and he's only got like 10 more seconds to do 30% damage. He's got units right in on the main base, though, on its enemy's main base. Okay, he's opting to go for Shiro doing an SP attack, which is interesting to me because Shiro's not going to do extra damage, so there's no way he's going to do enough damage to get to like 30%, but we'll see. Yeah, that only did like 10% damage, not even 10%. Yeah, and like I said, GPO2's SP attack is kind of a gimmick because you can't just use it. If this guy had a SP attack ready to go from like the Zaku Amazing or another 2-cost SP attack unit, he would have been able to catch up, but the nuke costs 4 and he can't just readily use the nuke, so he tried to do as much damage as possible with Shiro is what I assume just happened. Okay, we have Barbatos' SP attack. This should, yeah, it took out, or close to taking out, yeah. Close to taking out the Easy 8, and then just took one more swipe to take out the Easy 8 Gundam, so. Good job, Guru. You ripped through that guy. Yeah, that was the samurai kanji. I can read Japanese sometimes. That was an interesting match because Guru was definitely using the meta team. He's basically like riding the meta, so to speak. But the other guy, I kind of understand the idea behind using 2 defenders because really popular now is using 2 base attackers. So when you have one base attacker coming down the field, you have the other one coming down. Usually what people do is they pair the Sazabi with one of those base attackers going down, and then they're kind of forced to use their one defender on the other base because the Sazabi is just way too strong to just like leave your defender out with it. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. The meta team, once again, I hate to say it, has succeeded again. All 3 matches have been the meta against a non-meta team. So the non-meta teams have kind of gotten rocked each time. But yeah, I think those are going to be the 3 matches I do tonight, and I think tomorrow night I will try to do 3 or 4 more. But for now, I want to skip to the end to the next season announcement, and we'll kind of look at that and talk about that, and then we'll pick up from this match next time. Okay, yeah, an hour in, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's see here. Not spoil things too much. Not spoil things too much. Okay. So this is the end. Okay, that guy wins. I don't know who that guy is though, so it's fine. Anyway, from here on out, we're going to look at the footage of next season. I've actually seen this, so I know what they're going to announce, but let's watch it again and talk about it anyway. So, Season 5 is going to be Gundam Seed's Season 1's Gundam Seed base, not Destiny's second half. That's what I was going to try to say. So we're going to get Freedom Gundam, Providence Gundam, and of course, Justice, my personal favorite. Second favorite, because I like the Calamity, and it seems like they're skipping Calamity, sadly. So it also seems like we're getting something to do with the warships as well. Yeah, and you can actually see some of the stats, and this is what has me really excited. Athranzala, only a 3-cost attacker, and the Justice Gundam has fucking sick stats. Look at these stats. Look at these stats. Oh my god. And Kira, it looks like he's going to be a defender, which is interesting. But then the Freedom Gundam is 6-cost. So Gundam Seed in Season 1, they had their rarest versions in Season 1. They are not good. Those cards are not good. They're very high cost. The stats are pretty so-so. They don't really have good links either, and yeah, they're basically, people only use them if they really, really like them. Some of the additional Gundam Seed units that have come out in subsequent seasons, like the M-Rare Buster and Duel, the Izak Arsenal Rare, those are pretty solid cards. But like the Kira U Rare and Atheron P Rare and Aegis Gundam and Strike Gundam, the cost is too high for the performance that you get out of them. I think the Strike Gundam is actually underrated, but anyway, let's just keep going. It also looks like you can see Raul La Cruz is going to be maybe 6-5 or so cost, and I think you can see Providence Gundam is going to be a 7 cost, but it's, if that's right, its mobility is insanity. No, that has to be long range. That has to be long range. Maybe it's just like not high enough resolution that I can't see it. And it also looks like Izak is going to get a P rare variant. I think that's what it is. But I'm an Atheron fan, so I'm going for Atheron in the Justice Gundam. I'm going to fucking buy it straight up if I have to. Oh, we're getting a new theme song as well. That's right, we're getting a new theme song. I saw the announcement for this. I know who it is, who's singing it too. So we're also getting a new game mode. Yeah, look at these stats. Look at these stats. It looks like Kira is going to be a meta unit. Kira and the Freedom are going to be meta. 3-cost defender with really high stats for the Freedom Gundam. Pairing them together is going to be solid. And the same thing with Atheron, it looks like. Atheron's only 3 cost, and Justice is 5. This is a perfect cost ratio, especially for the stats. This thing has 530 HP and 370 speed and 400 damage. Like, Atheron, holy shit, bro. Atheron is fucking ripped to hell. Link stage coming end of February. Okay. So we're not getting Gundam Arsenal Base Season 5. We're actually getting a brand new version of the game called Link Stage. That is the announcement. So we're not getting Season 5, we're getting Link Stage Season 1. Or is it Ling Cross Sage? I don't know. Oh, and this guy, oh, damn it. The guy on the left is Andrew Waldfeld's voice actor, so. Which is pretty funny, because Andrew Waldfeld is like strong in every season. That's kind of been the joke about this game. Oh, she almost messed up. She was like, it's Arsenal Base. She's like, no, it's Kido Senshi Gundam Arsenal Base. Link Stage, okay. Yeah, this guy is like, yeah, I did not think it was Link Stage as well. So we are getting a new game mode, and I think it's called Link Mode or Link Stage or whatever. And I think they talk about it a little bit here. We're gonna skip forward a little bit. Yeah, both of the, or all 3 of the ladies here are the voice actors for like the navigator characters in the game. And I don't think, the 2 that are sitting together, I don't think they play the game that much, except for like this promotional events and whatnot. But the other lady definitely plays the game a lot. She like openly collects all the cards, which is funny. Yeah, so it looks like we're getting commanders and warships in Link Stage, so. Yeah, I forgot that he becomes like the commander of a warship. Link Stage Battle, okay. Ah, so that's interesting. It's only in casual battles. So it doesn't seem like there will be a ranked mode for this. And Link Stage is actually 2v2. So it's a team battle, which is pretty interesting. So I assume you can do like Link Stage with like 2 cabinets next to each other against 2 people online, maybe? I don't know. And it doesn't look like you have a commander abilities is what it looks like. Usually commander abilities are like down here and they're not there, so. But it seems like there's a new ability. And it attacks enemy bases directly. Sick. So maybe it's like a button you press and it like requests a support attack on enemy bases. So that's pretty neat. But like it said, this is casual battles only, so you can't do ranked. So I wonder how popular this mode will be. This kind of reminds me of like Capcom and what they did with Resident Evil 5, where they added co-op. So that's what ended up making Resident Evil 5 being like so selling so much, because like people bought 2 copies to play with their friends. But yeah, this is it seems like it's going to be a pretty, I don't want to call it just like a normal update, because it's kind of like what a lot of games do here in Japan, where it's just like Street Fighter and then Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter. Like this is basically what they're doing. They could have just called this Season 5, but I think if you rebrand slightly, add a little, like a new header and a new game mode, and reset the season number to 1, you can kind of regenerate interest. Because one thing about Arsenal Base is like there was like a really high initial start to the game, and it kind of like it's petered off quite a lot, which happens with every game, you know. But alright, let's skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, it's petered off a bit, but it's still fairly popular. I wonder if they'll do like Link Stage tournaments, because the tournaments haven't been super popular in every area. Like a lot of the tournaments are like hard to get to in my area, so I just don't go. I would love to go, but they're too hard to get to, so I don't go. So the series coming are Gundam Seed, obviously, because they showed it. Looks like Freedom, Justice, Providence are going to be the big units in Season 3, or Link Stage. Why did I say Season 3? I don't know why I said Season 3. And the next series that's getting added. Oh, they're gonna show the pilot cards again. Okay. I can't wait for Atherin. Atherin's my favorite character in Seed. Jeez, he's such a cool guy. He's so normal compared to everyone else's stupidity. God, and the Justice looks great. Oh my god, I love the Justice Gundam. It's so cool. I was hoping Calamity and Abyss and Abandon Gundams were going to get added, but it makes sense. They might be minor units in this season, I don't know. But I don't think they'll do that, because I think in the preview footage they just showed like a moment ago, you could see like the dual Gundam, and it seemed to have the Assault Shroud on. Maybe I was imagining that. So maybe Duel and Buster are going to get like P rare variants, maybe higher rare variants. Yeah, and the second series added in Link Stage is going to be Gundam Double Zeta. Makes sense. We got Zeta already. We got Char's counterattack. It's time for Double Zeta. So it seems like they add each generation-ish each season. So like one early generation, one mid generation, and then one newer generation to the seasons each time. Usually. And I don't think they show what the third season or third series is, so. My fingers are crossed for Thunderbolt. I don't think it'll be Thunderbolt. It might be Age, because Age has a beta test card and a Arsenal Rare card from the very first season, and then they never added Age, so it might be Age. I don't know. I don't think Age is popular enough, and I think they might have just like decided not to. I don't know. Yeah, this is interesting too. So Arsenal Rare cards are getting rebranded as Link Stage Rares. So it seems like these can be used as normal units, or maybe they can only be used in the Link stage, which I don't think they'll do, because then nobody would probably buy them. So I love the artwork though. I'm assuming Justice Gundam will come in like the second half, because usually what they do is they do like first half of the season, and then to keep player interest and going, they add a new set of like the rare cards in the second half of the season. So okay. So it says so Link Stage Rares will replace Arsenal Rares, basically, is what they're saying here. Yeah, so Arsenal tickets are changing to Link Stage tickets, which makes sense because the game's name is changing and it's reverting to Season 1. So yeah, it seems like the ticket system is going to be the same, but just under a different name now. And it also says the tickets that you have are going to carry over into in this new version of the game, but they won't be used to pull cards. I don't know. Okay. It says the tickets will be used to get XP points, or not XP points, XP boosters. So you can convert them to XP boosters. Okay. And this is the new theme song. We're gonna skip through it so we don't get a DMCA. And it's Scandal. Wow, Scandal's a brand name I haven't seen in a while. I know they're still around, but I haven't seen them in a while. Still cute. I don't know I don't remember off the top of my head what the current or the first year's band's name was. I think it was like Passcode or something. It's like an idol group. It's like a metal idol group or something. But that song is like super, super loud every time, so I'm looking forward to hearing Scandal instead. As someone who actually likes metal, it's fine, but I'm sick of hearing that damn song. Okay, I think that's it for the initial announcement of Link Stage Season 1. Get it right, not call it Season 5. See them on Fridays, so that's pretty good. I'm not planning on going to the game center that usually I go to play Arsenal base, because I played a lot this weekend, so and I recorded a lot of my own personal matches, so like I played a lot. I didn't draw like cards a lot. I just like played matches. Like, geez, I played so many matches. But yeah, if I have a reason to go into the city and whatnot, I'll try to collect the cards. But I can't imagine that they would give out every single one of these cards, because they usually have like a huge stack of like 200 cards or something. Or more than 200 actually, and they never seem to run out in my area, so I wonder if I can like go in like 2 or 3 weeks and be like, hey, can I get the first 2 weeks as well? That's an interesting prize. We'll get all 3 of this guy's, of Andrew Waldfield's cards. He doesn't have any like super rare cards, but The promotion one at the very top, that one's actually super strong and very expensive. I never got that card. I was considering buying it, but I'm glad I didn't because the meta has shifted again, so. Okay, I think that's all the information that they have for Link Stage. Yeah, that's it for everything in the Link Stage announcement. There's all the players, they're saying goodbye. Okay, we'll pick it up from match number 4, and we'll probably do like 4 more matches for commentary tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully this is fine. Hopefully the sound and stream held up. I don't know if it did, I haven't been paying attention. Hopefully it's fine, hopefully everything worked out. Yeah, we'll look at more matches tomorrow. Look forward to it. I'm gonna upload those later. Hope you have a good night. Good game. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you again next time. I don't know if I'll edit this. Might edit this a teeny tiny bit. Anyway, good night. Good game. See you next time.